Counting down toward our first pitch here in the nation's heartland. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Matt Kemp will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder number 27, Matt Kemp.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And the month of June is really where you begin to weed out the contenders from the pretenders. And with summer right around the corner, these guys are really starting to play some of their best baseball of the year. Well, here's another look. This looked to be a fairly routine play. Just might have hit him, though, on the heel of the glove, and now they've got a leadoff base runner.
Justin Turner will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0.
This is where you need to make that error hurt. It's the first inning. You've got a guy on base. You can somehow get him around. That becomes demoralizing to a defense.
Here comes the 1-0. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-1. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match up against a guy who's made big strides since arriving stateside, the Korean-born left-hander Hyun-Jin Ryu. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Peter Borges will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder, Peter Borges.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Now the pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Batting second, third baseman, Corey Horn.
Corey Horn will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Come on now.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Michael Lee will stand in, and he enters play with the 6th highest home run total in the National League. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The next pitch. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Full count pitch on its way. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. 3-2, here it is. Hit softly to the right side. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We've played an inning. No score. Amos Sadler will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Now here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Yeah.
The pitch. Inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
First pitch to him. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike two.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He waits. Now the pitch. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here comes the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Ready with another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, in that situation, you'd love to be able to get that guy up at third base with just 1 out. But this is a swing and miss type of pitcher on the mound, so you knew he'd be going for the strikeout, and he winds up getting it.
Scott Van Slyke will get his first opportunity now.
Don't let him score.
First pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
He's ready now. The pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now the 1-2. Ball 2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here he comes on 2-2. cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
No score here as we play inning number 2. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
In now, Damon Sanderson, swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Stepping in now, Robert Park, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. The 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This has got to be on a platter now. You're in the driver's seat. You've got to make this situation pay off.
Now the 3-0 offering. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
That's a good job right there with 2 away, because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning, so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
Hyunjin Ryu will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
And here's the first pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
Let's get out of this inning.
The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dodgers leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Mark McGuire will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
1-0 on the way. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
The 1-1. And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Yadier Molina will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 7 games. Boy, arctically cold. First offering on the way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are on the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
Comes set. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. Got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
The 0-2 to Molina. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here comes another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Alan Craig will take his first cuts of the ball game here. First pitch coming. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it just needs to take.
Here comes a 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
This looks like a straight changeup here. 80 miles an hour. And is that a strike? Well, yeah, it sure is. I don't think there's much to complain about right there.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Let's go, Ritter.
1-0. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
2-0 count. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now. Mark Ellis would be next. Is on the way. That one's in there. 3-1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
Now the 3-1 pitch. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. This is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
Into the box now, Mark Ellis. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And he is in there. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Shelby Miller will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 17 two-base hits for the year. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Hey, now, let's go.
He's set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Cardinals lead it 2-0. Matt Kemp is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Center fielder number 27, Matt Kemp.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. 1-1. Now Miller on 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. And 1 gone now in the Dodger third.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One pitch on the way. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
All right, Cardinals.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Oh, come on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Miller readies the 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Come on, Cardinals.
Ready with the 2-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Amos Sadler will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Now the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. One 1 on the way. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner.
And this usually stems from a guy that's sitting on a fastball. So when he gets that changeup, normally he's so far out on his front foot, he'll just hook it foul. But instead, this time he's able to stay back, keep his hands back just long enough to keep this one fair right down the line.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Pause, now the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will score as well, and this game is knotted up now at 2 apiece.
Oh, and a big swing of the bat right there. And he would have loved a 3-run homer, and he didn't miss that one by a whole lot, as this is going to be off the wall out there. But as far as the consolation prize goes, I think he's going to be more than happy to check into second base with a 2-run double.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Now the 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. Two out here and a runner at second. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone, a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, And it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
Well, I've got to say, some days at this place, the ball just seems to jump a little better than others. We've seen quite a few balls hit hard already. This is the first one that leaves the yard, but I've got a sense it's not going to be the last.
In now, Damon Sanderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
The 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
2-1 to 2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
The 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front, 4-2. Peter Borges makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Peter Borges.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You know, you figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Corey Horn will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here's the 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. And they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts. Stepping
in now, Michael Lee. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Mark McGuire will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Now the first pitch. Fouled straight back. He waits. Now the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
One, 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 2-2 home. And this is hit hard to the right side. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 2-2 pitch. Line foul up and over the Cardinal dugout. The 2-2 one more time. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals, still down by a count of 4-2. Robert Park come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Now here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
The 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
2-2 pitch on the way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Another try at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Into the box now, Hyunjin Ryu. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. Here it comes. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Yeah, and a one-out single here gets him a base runner in the fourth, as you can check out his line so far. You'd like for him to give you at least another inning or so, but with numbers like that, he might be on pretty thin ice already.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Runners on first with one down. On the way. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
If you're wondering, this is a straight green light here. When your star's up there, you bet he's swinging if it's good.
Here comes the 3-0. And this one catches the inside corner for strike one. Four runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here he comes, 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Now batting, second baseman,
Justin Turner will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch to him. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. First and second now, one man out. He's ready. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And Peralta will put this one away for route number 2.
And the way this inning's gone, his eyes had to be lighting up on that pitch, but all he could do was pop it up.
Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Just get the out.
Has a look, now the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss that time by Gonzalez. 2 strikes to him now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back alongside Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. First pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Ooh, close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Here's the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this goes right past him. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, the sun is definitely out, and it is a factor, but boy, that's a ball he should have had. You got to shield that sun with your glove, use glasses, flip downs, anything, but you got to catch that baseball.
Alan Craig will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. He's ready now, the pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Boy, and the defense has really let him down here in this inning. They've been hit with an error already. Now, a passed ball.
Here's a 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a one-run game.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now with the bases empty and 1 away here following the RBI ground out. Here's the first offering. Fouled back. Now the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. Home run number 5 on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Into the box, Mark Ellis.
Second baseman, Mark.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, you know, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Shelby Miller will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. The pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Here comes a 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Amos Sadler will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and grounded the other way to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. It's fair to say that early on at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. Now a swing on 0-1 and the ground ball for Peralta short. From deep in the hole. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
Come on, climb the double.
Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Damon Sanderson.
Damon Sanderson will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
From the belt, the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Comes set, now the pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. The next 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1 to the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, all even at 4. Peter Borges will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First offering on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Corey Horn will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Michael Lee will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Mark McGuire will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
Come on, Mark.
He's set. Now the pitch. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Choke up.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now another 0-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. The 0-2 once more. Tries to go the other way, but this ought to be a routiner out in right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. Jason Mott will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Jason Mott.
Robert Park will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Robert Park.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pitch on the way. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here now the 2-2. Full count. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Phil Landrum will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 45, Phil Landrum.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Now here's the pitch. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch now. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
And, guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Out here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Up with it is Ellis. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Brian Wilson will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 00, Brian Wilson.
Yadier Molina will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Yadier Molina.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
Alan Craig will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now the first pitch. Now here's a fastball from Wilson as he gets ahead 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
The pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now the 1-2, and he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's a second time he's struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Justin Turner will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
The Dodgers, second baseman, Justin Turner.
Come on, let's get me out here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here he comes on 2-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Here's Adrian now. Lays off 1-0.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, making it an even 250 for his career. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. If you put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Randy Choate will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the 7th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 36, Randy Choate. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number 19, John Jay. The right fielder, number 14, Amos Sadler.
Standing in now, Amos Sadler, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The next pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
One thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 1 for the Dodgers. It's Adrian Gonzalez with the home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. LA's out in front now, 5-4. Mark Ellis will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Mark Ellis.
Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder,
John Jay will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. First pitch coming from Wilson. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a high throw to Adrian as it's over his head.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Peter Borges will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Hey, nothing fancy, just move the run.
Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
1 out and a runner on second base. Pause, now the pitch. To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. Around third is Jay, heading for the plate. The throw to the plate, and that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Corey Horn will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
Stay clear of the DP.
First pitch to him. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Go-ahead run heading for the plate. And the runner will score from first.
Oh, that's a big at-bat right there. He gets a good pitch that he can handle, and boy, does he put a charge into this one. And that's going to wind up plating the go-ahead run as he's into second base with an RBI double.
Luke McConan will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. In now, Michael Lee. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's going to tough out all game long.
Mark McGuire will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Here comes the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
The 2-0 on the way. And that's in there, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
A 2-1 offering. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
And up at the plate now, he's really in the driver's seat. I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
The 3-1 is on the way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on an important run here with the sac fly as it's now a 2-run lead.
And that could wind up being a very big insurance run here in the late going. Anytime you can get your bullpen an extra run to work with, they'll thank you for it. And this pushes the lead up to 2 now.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Now it's 2-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Three runs already home here. Here comes the 2-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
And even in the middle of a big inning, the threat of a steal is always there. If you think that that pitcher's got other things on his mind, then that becomes a great time to go. And he's in easily at second with the stolen base.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Now batting, the pitcher, Randy Schultz.
Matt Holliday will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Holliday.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 home. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Right here.
3-1 on the way. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it now is Kemp, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Dodger error, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Dodgers 5. Michael Wacha will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Michael Wacha.
Scott Van Slyke will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now a changeup misses here to begin the eighth. It's 1-0. 1-0. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
The 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Here he comes on 3-1. And a great location that time on the corner, 3-2 now.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Here's the full count offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Stepping in now, Damon Sanderson. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Ready now on 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Here's the 1-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Two. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Robert Park will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. First pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. It's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Here comes the 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Dean Gordon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, D. Gordon.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Two out with the man at first. He waits, now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. One on the way. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Here comes Waka on a 1-2. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. They're down 2, 7-5. Paco Rodriguez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Paco Rodriguez.
Johnny Peralta will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
For St. Louis, the shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. One, 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
Mark Ellis will step in. A ground out victim as last time. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now here it comes. And Ellis looks at one that misses here. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch on the way. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
Now the 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2. 2-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Full count offering on its way. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he sends it the other way toward right center. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
John Jay will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. And here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
The 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
2 out, nobody on.
Oh, yeah.
Here he comes on 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's another 2-2. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Here it comes. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4. Peter Borges will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
One 1-0 on the way. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. We'll see Matt Kemp start things out when we return. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Dodgers 5. Jimmy Velasquez is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Jimmy Velasquez.
And there is Matt Kemp now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Hitters count 2-0. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Now the 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
For a young pitcher out there, he's certainly going to have the butterflies working. I mean, it's probably going to take him a batter or two to really settle in out there and get comfortable. But he won't ever get too comfortable out there if he keeps walking guys.
Justin Turner will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch coming. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. He's ready. Now the pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Has a look. Now the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Here comes a 1-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's Adrian now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
One 0 on the way. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Into the box now, Amos Sadler, as he'll take a look at ball one.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Here's a 1-0. And, he got the glove up in time as this ball drills him. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And hey, how about 2 for the price of 1 to finish things off here? He gets the double play grounder here to dig himself out of trouble and picks up the save.
Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And the Cardinals' efforts in our game this afternoon were spearheaded by the play of this man. Johnny Peralta, put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 7-5. So long from St. Louis.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.